All right, so this question came into my head yesterday when I was thinking about Black Ops 4. Now, by the way, before I start this video, which you already might know the title of or what we're going to be talking of, we're basically going to be talking about how to or what would make Call of Duty great again. And, you know, I was thinking about this due to the Black Ops 4 reveal, which is set to be tomorrow. By the way, that's tomorrow. That'll be around 10 a.m. Pacific time, so 12 p.m. Central, 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure exactly what time it is for them. I know for me, since I'm Central time, it'll be 12 p.m. But that is tomorrow, so make sure you tune in. I'm pretty sure they're going to be streaming it on the Call of Duty website. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Twitch. It's probably going to be all over the internet, so it should be pretty hard to miss. And I will have a video right after that reveal talking about the reveal in case you missed it, kind of summarizing it up. And so that'll be out tomorrow after the reveal. So get ready for that tomorrow. We're pretty much going to see what Black Ops 4 looks like. And the people who will be in California, or who are already in California, I should say, will get hands-on play with Black Ops 4, which tells me that the game is pretty much already playable in a very early stage. So we'll have to see what they say about the game, and I'll probably elaborate on what they say. Maybe if they get gameplay, I'll talk about that too. But let's go on with today's video, how to make Call of Duty great again, or what would make Call of Duty great again. So I had this question pop in my head yesterday when I was actually talking about requisitions, in which we talked about that in yesterday's video, which there will be a link at the end of this video to go check that out. And I got this question, like I said, when I was thinking about the Black Ops 4 game and kind of what would make Black Ops 4 a fantastic game. And I thought to myself, well, it's quite simple. If they gave us something similar to Black Ops 2, I think the game would be fantastic. And I started thinking to myself, well, what did Black Ops 2 have that these games don't have? Or more, you know, specifically World War II, since it's the most recent Call of Duty we have. What does Black Ops 2 have that World War II doesn't? And honestly, it's quite a bit. First of all, let's go ahead and start off with the creative class system, since I think that's my favorite thing of Black Ops 2, the Pick-10 system. Black Ops 2 did introduce the Pick-10, and it was a very nice introduction to the series in which it was used pretty much in Ghost. It was used, I believe it was used in Advanced Warfare. I didn't play it too much. I know it was used in Black Ops 3, and it was pretty much used in Infinite Warfare. Now, we did get this whole change with the divisions here in World War II, which was okay. I like it. It's okay. I do prefer the Pick-10 system, but really, the creative class should be kind of what the Pick-10 system is. So the first thing in what would make a great Call of Duty is give us a Pick-10 system, something nice to where we can actually get a bit creative with our classes, because that's what the creative class is all about. Choosing our perks to go with one another, choosing a gun and choosing specific attachments, or choosing one attachment because we need slots for the other ones. It just makes you think. It makes you get creative. And that's what the creative class system is. I feel like with the divisions, even with the divisions overhaul, we're still pretty limited because we can only have 3 attachments. And, you know, though that is good, don't get me wrong, I feel like I'm obligated, or I have to fill in all 3 slots. And I don't know about you, but it bothers me whenever there's like 2 slots empty and stuff like that. Like, that bothers me. And, you know, and then we can only have 1 basic training, in which, you know, it does go hand with the divisions. And I like the division system, but at the same time, it's just, I feel very limited to what I could do. And I don't like that, personally. I know some people really love the division system, but I think overall the community kind of prefers a Pick-10 system. So one, to make a good Call of Duty, like I said, a decent creative class system. So let's hope BO4 has a Pick-10, which we're all pretty sure it does, since they did tease a little pick in which it had like a 10 little squares and stuff like that. So let's hope for the best when it comes to creative class. Also, guns. Let's look at all the guns from BO2 now. Not look at, but, you know, let's think of some of the guns that stand out. The AN-94, MAA-1, MSMC, MP7, the PDW, the Scorpion, the M27, the FAL. I mean, I can still name some of these guns off the top of my head. The MTAR, the DSR-50, the Ballista. You know, we need fantastic guns in Call of Duty. Now, World War II does have some pretty good guns, but I feel like the only guns being used on the battlefield right now is the BAR, STG, and the PPSH, and the Volkssturm, and then all the shotguns with the incendiary rounds. Now, I just feel like the guns have gotten lamer and lamer each year with Call of Duty, to be honest. I don't know about you, but there was something that felt good about the Black Ops 2 guns. And I'm using Black Ops 2 because it is a Treyarch game, and we are getting a Treyarch game coming up this year, and it's also my personal favorite Call of Duty of all time. And the guns in Black Ops 2 were just super fun to use. none of them felt overpowered, and they all felt equal, and it came down to skill. How good is that gun? How good can you use that gun? Some people didn't like the Chickum, which was that 3-round burst SMG. I personally love that thing because you can spam the trigger and basically have a fully auto. You know, I loved the FAL. I know a lot of people hated the FAL, but if you had a trigger finger, the FAL was amazing. Okay, one gun I did hate a lot was the Vector in Black Ops 2, but I know a lot of people loved the Vector because it was pretty good if you knew how to use it. I never knew how to use the gun. I managed to get a diamond though. So Black Ops 2 had some pretty good guns, some fantastic guns I should say, and felt really good. And really when you come to World War II, the guns are fine. We are getting new weapons added. We got the Echo Burst, which is pretty OP, but really it's kind of too late to be adding new weapons since we already have the main weapons that people use, which, like I said before, the PPSH, the BAR, the STG, and then the combat shotgun. It's pretty much the only shotgun being used, and the Kar-9 AK for sniping. So there's only like one gun in each section that is even being used, and it kind of shows that, you know, they didn't really take time to put, you know, specific stats and be like, oh, well, this gun is good with this, but then it has this drawback or something like that, you know. I felt like in Black Ops 2, they took the time with their guns and said, we're going to put this gun in. This is what it could do. This is what it can't do. Specific players can only use this gun, or, you know, it just takes skill to use the gun. I felt like in World War II, there's no skill needed when it comes to using some of these guns. And if Call of Duty really wants to succeed, you need to give people a challenge and reward them properly, which will lead into our next thing, reward system, which World War II sucks when it comes to rewards. Now, yes, if you didn't know, World War II sucks when it comes to the rewards. If you're Master Prestige, the only thing you get when you get to Master Prestige is you unlock everything in the created class, so you don't have to pay any unlock tokens. You get a calling card, and you unlock level 1000. That's it. That's all you get. Now, they did say they are working on some rewards. Hopefully, they're worth it. But, you know, what I would have loved to have seen was, you know, if they give you something specific after every Prestige. And they did, but there was only two things they gave us. One was a calling card, which I gotta admit, the calling cards were pretty cool, and a helmet. Now, the helmets are whack. They're all the same color, green, lame green, with the emblem that isn't even shiny. What they should have done is they should have made each helmet get fancier with every Prestige. You know, Master Prestige, or when you get to Master Prestige, you have this gold plated with diamond, you know, on the helmet and stuff like that. Like, just a nice looking helmet that's worth the grind. And really, it's not just Master Prestige, it's every single Prestige. Why couldn't they give us a weapon charm with our Prestige logo to put on the gun? Why couldn't they give us a nice Prestige camo every time we Prestige? You know, and it doesn't just come to Prestige, it also just comes down to gun camos. You know, the challenge is, the headshots, though that's fun, the camos suck. The rewards for getting headshots suck in this game. And they are adding new camos, but you can only get them through supply drops. They only added 2 new camos, well 3 I should say. The Chrome Tiger, the gold cheetah, and gold tiger. I mean, you can get those through, you know, prestiging your weapon and completing like certain challenges, but that's it. And then you have chrome camo, which, though it is a nice grind to get chrome, I've seen chrome a bit, and honestly it looks okay, but that's the thing, it looks okay. It's nothing like Dark Matter from Black Ops 3, which I know looks fantastic. You know, the diamond in Black Ops 2 looked awesome. I don't know if you guys remember the diamond in Black Ops 2, but them guns were shiny. Like, you can see them guns from like across the map, and you knew that dude had diamond, that dude got all of his guns, you know, gold. The camos before looked nice, and now we come to World War II and they just look like mud. It looks like you're grinding for mud, literally mud, and it's sad. You put the time into this game to get these camos, and you get whack camos, and you get gold, and it just looks like, you know, old gold. It doesn't even look nice. The rewards just suck. And that's something a good Call of Duty needs. And when it comes to rewards, that also counts with streaks, because streaks are technically a reward. You have to get a certain amount of kills to get that streak. You know, it's not easy to get a nice, you know, streak. I remember in Black Ops 2, if you wanted a swarm, you actually had to play for that swarm. There was no requisitions needed, and the swarm was pretty good. It covered the whole map, and as soon as someone spawned in, that little drone came down and blew that dude up. You know, it was fun. This game just doesn't have that. What they do have is requisitions, though, which overpowered players abuse it, and that's why we can't have good streaks, because the streaks are buffed down or nerfed down to substitute or to, you know, be able to play with requisitions. Just imagine having Swarm and then having requisitions, and having Swarm do the same amount of damage it did in Black Ops 2. Like, that's intense. That's, you know, it's so overpowered. And now that they have these basic trainings that help people get their streaks that are super overpowered that I have to grind for, it gets annoying. It really does, because where's the challenge? Where's the fun? And that comes down to the fundamentals of Call of Duty. Make the game fun. I know and I understand that there's players that aren't good at the game and can get streaks, but that's why they have to keep playing the game to get good, so they can get those streaks. I remember when I first played Black Ops 1, I couldn't get my attack dogs. I remember it took me about like 3 months in order for me to get my first attack dogs, and I was camping when I got them, but I felt so accomplished, and I felt like I achieved something that I said, you know what, let's go for attack dogs without camping. And I achieved that, and I felt good. You know, that's the thing that Call of Duty, or that's what made Call of Duty fun back in the day, was the challenges. Being able to grind, and not just for camos, not just for all that stuff, but for your streaks in the game. Trying to get your attack dogs. Trying to go for a ball turret gunner in this game is pretty hard when you have people using requisitions, and they get it because all they got to do is get kills and not worry about dying. And they get you off when you're one off a ball turret gunner. And the ball turret gunner in this game sucks because of requisitions. Like, they have to stop baby feeding or feeding the kids who can't play this game and say, you know what, if you want that streak, work for it. Get good at the game and you'll get that streak. The basic fundamentals of Call of Duty. Make people grind for things and reward them for grinding it out. They deserve it. People put time in this game. I have about 16 days played in this game, and honestly, I haven't really gotten any new rewards. So the reward system really needs to be worked on. Hopefully in Black Ops 4, they can kind of do the opposite of what World War II did and give us some good rewards. That would be awesome. And the last thing I want to talk about are supply drops. Okay, supply drops are pretty much, I don't think they're ever going to go away, to be honest. I think Activision is really pushing supply drops, and that's fine. But make a good system. World War II had a pretty decent system in which if you wanted a DLC weapon, complete 50 matches, it was a special order, and you would get that weapon, and it would rotate every single day. Why can't they bring that back? And it's because of supply drops, honestly. They want you to keep spending money on supply drops so that they can get money and you just get more crap that you don't want. So it just needs a whole workaround when it comes to, or rework when it comes to supply drops, and make it consumer friendly, because that is something that is ruining Call of Duty slowly, but it surely is ruining Call of Duty. And actually, one more thing, because I did kind of forget this, give us good content at the launch of game. World War II only gave us 9 maps when it launched, which I got bored of the maps after a week because I played them all. Give us decent amount of maps. And when you give us DLC, give us good DLC. I know with World War II, it's a little different with the whole war stuff, you know, and that was a great thing. That was a nice push to try to bring something different. But give us an extra regular multiplayer map, because a lot of people don't count war as a multiplayer map. And, you know, just give us more content, I would say that. That'll definitely, you know, it'll help Call of Duty. It'll make it fun. Meanwhile, you get DLC stuff out. Because the amount of guns we have in World War II are less, I think they were less than previous Call of Duties. And if they can give us more guns at launch, honestly, that'll feel so much better. People will have a wider choice, I guess, you know, more choices. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. More choices to get creative with the creative class system. So let me know what you guys think. What would make Call of Duty great again? Let me know if I missed anything, because I could have missed some things that are crucial. So let me know down in the comments below. What do you think would make Call of Duty great again? But thanks for watching this video, guys. Hopefully you did like it. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and we can't wait. Well, honestly, I can't wait till the reveal tomorrow for Black Ops 4. So get ready for that. There will be a video right after the reveal, kind of summarizing things up. So I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.